Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, regarding Batman v Superman. The first returns are in. In terms of the first official review is out. It's actually not the full review, but it is a short version of it, and I'm going to read it out to you guys because I think it's kind of interesting for us to talk about. But before that, I need to tell you about something else. The fact that Jenna Malone, her part has been cut out from the theatrical release of Batman vs. Superman. And this is coming from comicbookmovie.com. After months of speculation about who Jenna Malone may or may not be playing in Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, it was just confirmed that Malone has been cut from the theatrical release of the film. I have wondered, I was like, she'd be the perfect Barbara Gordon, right? She's fucking hot too. It looks like she's already cut from the already 2 hours and 31-minute theatrical release, but she will be part of the extended R-rated Ultimate Edition. I'm assuming, this is just speculation, but if she was Batgirl, I'm assuming that this is going to be like that giant flashback that was talked about in terms of the Bruce Wayne thing. Maybe it was just too confusing to have all of that in there. Instead, leave it for... I'm thinking like there's going to be a nod to the Killing Joke or something like that. That's speculation. I'm really wondering if this Ultimate Edition is going to detract people from watching it in the theatrical, because why not just wait to see the full thing? I don't know. Anyways, let's get into what you're really here to see is first returns. Here we go. I don't even know how to pronounce his name, so I'm just going to call him Anthony. From Entertainment Weekly, writer. He was able to get an early look at one of the studio's biggest films, Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, and then he took to Twitter to share his thoughts on the movie. So, are you guys ready? Here we go. Number 1. If you loved Man of Steel, you'll love BVS. Number 2. If you loved Man of Steel, but not the end, BVS may redeem that. Number 3, if you hated Man of Steel and the whole grim, dark thing, okay, probably not for you. Shit. Number 4, Wonder Woman is fearsome. Number 5, there's a moment between Batman and Superman that'll make even the most cynical eye tear up a little. Ooh, challenge accepted. Number 6, fans will have a lot to discuss and fight over. God damn it. God damn it. I got a lot to write, but last things I'll say about seeing Batman versus Superman. Personally, I was happy. So, oh shit. And then the article goes on to talk about their own situation here, as the fact that so because I fall into category 3, I wouldn't go as far to say I hated Man of Steel. It just doesn't really hold up a repeat viewing and I don't think it meets its own standard. That's a good point. You know, I watched Man of Steel once, bootleg, because it was taking way too long for this movie to come out in Japan. I was like, fuck it, and I already booked a trip to Korea. See, a lot of people tend to forget this if you're new to the channel. Way before I was doing Avengers, flying to Korea and shit, I actually booked a trip to Korea to go see Man of Steel. Go look it up. It's called the Man of Steel Tour, I believe. I think it was called that. Man of Soul Tour. And I originally went to go see, I went to Korea to go watch Man of Steel, but they already pulled it out of the theater, like after less than a month. They pulled it out and they put Pacific Rim instead. So I ended up going to see, I was so mad though, because I was so pissed of everybody saying, oh, the movie's so fucking legendary, it's godlike, oh, you gotta, what, like, and I was getting so mad. Anyways, I ended up seeing Pacific Rim, which was my first 4DX experience. That shit was great. There was something I was going to tell you. Oh yeah, so I saw it. So I just ended up watching Man of Steel once, bootleg. because I got sick of it. And even my best friend, the one that really liked Superman, was really wanting me to watch it. So I finally was like, fuck this shit. I watched it. I fell asleep though. Through right around the spider character. I just fell asleep. I was just like, okay. And a lot of that I think attributes to the bootleg version. Like I didn't like. There was like even like a smear on the top left corner or whatever. Anyways, then I watched it again when it finally came to Japan. I remember somebody fell asleep in that movie right next to me. He was like, oh. But regardless, I think I fall into category 3 because I just never, like, I always wanted to rent it one more time on Blu-ray to see if there's just something I missed, like was it just the timing or whatever, did it fall flat? But I think I do fall into number 3. I just felt like it was just too long. That round 2 between Zod and Superman, like after so much CG, it's just like, okay, it's enough. Anyways, and we've already talked about the dark and grittiness and all this other stuff. By the way, speaking of Superman fan, my friend just messaged me that there's a Batman versus Superman, Injustice Gods Among. Oh no shit. Okay, the Injustice game, BVS takes over. Okay, I'll check it out. And as you guys already know, it's Superman Batman right there. Whoa, hotness. He got a new fucking Flash out. That's pretty dope, actually. $60. All right. Well, let's get back into this. What I wanted to say. My opinion on this is This is not. I mean, granted, it's one man's opinion, but it seems very right. It seems right. There's no bias to it, and very analytical. I like this, but at the same time, I'm very frustrated about this because it looks like what we're in store for is another polarizing DC movie. That's gonna split the audience. Like, it doesn't look like we're going to get everybody on board. Either everybody's gonna really love it or everybody's gonna really hate it. We're not gonna get that or I should say overall it's gonna be well accepted, or overall people are going to think it bombed. We're not going to get that definitive answer, and it's frustrating because that means we're gonna that's a whole nother. When does Justice League come out? Next year? Or in 2 years? Maybe next year. We're going to get at least another year of debate and arguments and hate comments and death threats every time. And so when the Justice League trailer debuts, we're going to go through the same fucking problem again. And that's frustrating because I just want a movie. I mean, again, we have to understand this movie is not out yet. This is one person's take on it, but I think it's a fair assessment to make. And I was afraid of this, is that it's just going to be very polarizing. That, like, again, it's going to cater to people got mad when I said niche last time, but it's going to cater to a more cult specific audience that's really into that and gritty, what did he said it the best way, but the dark kind of gritty form, and not be like, I think, what general audience would be into. It caters more to the fandom of that are really hyped up about, are really into Miller's work. From what I've seen, or Miller or Watchmen, or there's one more I was thinking about. I want to say Sucker Punch, but it's something else I'm thinking about. But basically, if you're really a big fan of Snyder's work, if you're a really big fan of Frank Miller, that seems to be, from my take, from what I've seen, that just seems what they've been catering to, those type of fans. I don't know. We will see, guys. It's a little disappointing, but at the same time, what I do like about this is the fact that, at the same time, the fact that we will have somewhat of a controversial movie again, if it's written well, then by all means, let it be controversial, basically. Let it be divided. If it's written very well, I think Man of Steel just fell flat in terms of an actual movie, a well-written movie and such. I think it really fell flat in that second half of the movie, if there was any writing at the end. But if BVS is well written and it keeps things controversial, I mean, if it keeps people talking, that's somewhat a win, basically. It's going to be annoying when 6 months go down the line and people are still arguing whether or not that movie was good. But maybe this is what DC wanted. Or maybe this is what Warner Brothers thought, that this would be the best way. It'll keep people talking and divide it. Right up into Justice League. I don't know. And it's hard to say because, like, you would say, well, when it makes this amount of money, whatever, haters can shut up. But yeah, you know, I Hate Everything made a really good point. Transformers 4 or whatever made a lot of money, and people still think that movie is dog shit. Alright guys, well, anyways, this is, let me know what your thoughts is on this. I'll leave a link in the description below. I'm very curious as to what you guys think about this first returns and such. If you guys think this guy's fair about this, does this change your opinion if you're going to go see the movie or not? Like I've been saying, I'm going to be waiting just for all the reviews to kind of come in and just let me... there's certain people I know in my private life that they know, like, this was kind of what I was waiting for. People that in my private life will know when they watch it and they'll be like, yeah, Akasan's not going to like this movie. Or some people like, yeah, okay, that's the kind of stuff that Akasan likes in a movie. I'm going to tell them to go watch it. Otherwise, because like somebody said, commented, like, if you give the studio your money, no matter how small it may be, they win. They capitalize on those early returns. Because in other news, I lost it. Batman v Superman might be on track to be one of the best advance ticket sales or something like that. I can't find the article right now, but that's good news for WB. That's what they're expecting. That's what they need right now to have that high opening rate. But you know what other DC movie had a huge opening weekend? Green Lantern. And then it dropped by like 67% the next week. So, and then I was also going to talk about Spider-Man. How I read an article and I kind of agree with it about how BVS might be the Amazing Spider-Man 2. And it just kind of clicked in my head when I heard that one scene with Malone is being cut out. And then there's Flash as well. To a lot of characters, but I have a feeling that the script is going to be a lot stronger than Amazing Spider-Man 2, but I do see the comparisons, what people are making. Alright guys, let me know what you think about all this. Ooh boy, is it going to be, are you happy that this movie might be polarizing again? Was it always going to be this way? Let me know what you think below in the comments. I'm out.